All right, guys. Well, hello and welcome to almost 2026. We are a little less than 12 hours away. I gotta say, I wanted to make this video a little bit earlier, but just things didn't work out that way. So here we are. It's January 31st, and everyone's talking about their Bible reading plan for 2026, what their goals are. And so since I just first kind of redid this channel, I figured this would be a great first time to our first video back. So first off, one of my goals for 2026 is to make great content for you guys and to really kind of be someone who's inspiring you, not to be inspired, but inspiring you to really kind of take it upon yourself to dive deeper into scripture, deeper into the word, deeper into theology, and because that's what I'm doing. And I've been doing it for a long time, and I really want to step my game up. And that's kind of one of the things what I wanted to do with my Bible reading plan was kind of get a little more in depth. And so I don't really know a whole lot about Bible reading plans, to be honest with you. The first time I went through the Bible was actually a Bible that was a 1-year Bible. And basically what it did is you had a reading from the Old Testament, you had a reading from the New Testament, you had a reading from Psalms, and you read from Proverbs. And you went through the entire Old Testament, New Testament once, you went through Psalms twice, and then at the end of the reading, there'd be a little, kind of devotional. It was the men's 1-year Bible. If I can find the link for it, I will put that down in the description below. If you are still looking for kind of really just that first step. It was in a New Living Translation. Really not my favorite translation, but it's great for people who have never read the Bible before and just kind of want to capture kind of like that first wave of knowledge when it comes to reading the Bible. So I'm going to start off with this. The first thing I'm going to start off with is which translation I'm going to be using. This is not the Bible that I'm going to be using because the Bible that I'm going to be using hasn't gotten here yet. I will be doing a review on that Bible when it gets here on Friday. But this is my MacArthur Study Bible, and it is in the New American Standard Bible Translation. I don't know if this is the 95 or this is the 2020, but the one that I ordered is in the 95. So that's coming, and I'll show you guys what that is. And you know what? If you're really, really curious and you want to see what it is a nicer Bible. It's like probably the nicest Bible I've ever ordered, but it got a really good deal on it from what I can tell on Amazon. So I'll leave that link in the description below. It was under $100. It's one of the premium Bibles. So I also think that it's important for us to kind of do devotionals. And one of my main goals this year is to really kind of bring my family into doing devotionals as well. My daughter's on board. We're all Christians. My wife, me, my kids go to Christian school. But we really kind of want to start building that unity as a family through Christ, because that's something that we really haven't done. We go to church, we talk about the Bible, but we don't really kind of worship or have any devotionals as a family. I remember one day kind of a couple weeks ago, my kids, for their homework or their schoolwork, they always have to remember a Bible verse for every week. And so my kids had the Bibles out and they were looking at verses, and I was looking at verses, my wife was looking at verses. We all had Bibles out. It was a really cool thing. And so I want to keep that going with our family moving into 2026. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing, and Matthew Everhard. So Matthew Everhard talked about how he uses this with his family. And I've had this book for a while. I bought this book last year, planning on starting it at the beginning of 2026. And this is the Charles Spurgeon Mornings and Evenings devotional. So you have one for the morning and one for the evening. Matthew said most of the time what he'll do is he'll have the kids look at the verse on top and pick which one they want to do for their family devotional, and then go from there. But yep, it's 365-day devotional. I don't think you go through the whole Bible on it, but Charles Spurgeon is someone who I've been looking into a lot more lately. Our pastor talks about him all the time. I've read part of one of his books. I didn't finish it, but I am planning on it. But I'm going to pair that with my reading plan this year And the reading plan that I'm going to be doing is going to be the McChain Bible reading. A lot of people are doing it. It wasn't kind of my first choice. My first choice was actually a Bible study plan where you, it's called the Horner system. And you basically read 10 chapters a day from 10 different parts of the Bible. And the reason I passed on that was, at first I thought it would be a great kind of way to really kind of, like I said, my goal this year is to really kind of get past the first couple layers of the Bible, really start doing more consistent study, more word study, more kind of, picking at it rather than just reading it. And I thought that reading from 10 different spots of the Bible every day would be beneficiary. After looking at it a little bit more, I kind of figured I would be kind of spreading myself pretty thin on, hey, what if there's a passage that I really kind of wanted to stop and take a look at a little bit longer, and then getting behind on the rest of the readings, and you can get backed up pretty quick. So I chose to kind of go with this reading plan, which is a really popular one. It seems like everyone that I follow on YouTube right now who is announcing their Bible plans, this is the one that they're picking. And so what it consists of is you have 4 different chapters that you're reading, or 4 different parts that you're reading every day. You can split it up morning, night, 2 in the morning, 2 at night. You're always reading out of the Old Testament. You're always reading out of the New Testament. And in this, you read through the Old Testament once in a year. You read through the New Testament twice in a year. You read through Psalms. You read through the Psalms twice a year, and you read through Proverbs. I believe once, but it's kind of like the 4 corner strategy. You start in Genesis, Matthew, Ezra, and Acts. So beginning, fulfillment, restoration, and the church. And you go through that. I feel it gives you a little bit more opportunity to do a deep dive because of the fact that there's only 4 chapters or 4 readings a day. So first part of the day, or the first day, you're reading Genesis 1, Matthew 1, Ezra 1, Acts 1. And then so on and so forth. You're reading a chapter out of each every day. And it looks like there's no breaks in the chapters. So yeah, you're doing 4 chapters a day, and you're just moving through that. So that's my plan for that year. And then along with that is going to be kind of my side readings. Side readings are going to be mostly kind of geared towards the more academic this year, rather than kind of the, I wouldn't say I read a lot of like enlightenment books, I guess you call it, where like Tim Tebow kind of books where it's more motivation. But I read some like the Gospel According to Jesus Christ by John MacArthur. I read that. But what I'm going to do now is kind of switch more towards like the academic stuff. Like basically what I'm trying to do is kind of see if I can make my own little personal mini seminary, and kind of, because I really kind of want to get that knowledge, that and that wisdom from behind the Bible. So the first one on that list is this guy. This is the Essentials of Reformed Systematic Theology. This is the condensed version. I have the 4-volume version where all 4 volumes are about this big. And I got this on Black Friday sale. So I'm reading it. I just started this right now. I'm reading another book that I got for Christmas from my wife called The Mission of God. That was something that I picked up from Disciple Dojo. He over there, he recommends it greatly for people. So we're going to start with that. And then I'm going to talk to you guys kind of about how I've set up this mini seminary kind of in a future video once I get done with the Mission of God. So, and I'll talk to you guys about Mission of God, but for right now, that's the Bible plan I'm doing. I will leave resources if you want to go find that Bible reading plan. If you are scrambling for one, I think this is a great one. It allows you to read through the Bible. It allows you to kind of basically have the time to dive as deep as you want into it. And, as I've said in the past, diving deeper and understanding the Bible should be kind of one of our biggest kind of goals in life. So, also, if you guys are interested in starting just a little mini offshoot Bible reading plan, check out this video. This video talks about how we're going to go through the book of Proverbs in January, book by book, but chapter by chapter, one chapter a day. And yeah, that's going to start tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first video tomorrow, January 1st, chapter 1. No diving into it, just reading it, see what pops out at you. You go and you take care of it. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I've talked too much at all. Get a Bible reading plan. They're all over YouTube. They're all over the internet. Go search, find something, get ready for January 1st, and let's all make a commitment to kind of really, really, really try and get closer to God through Scripture. God bless you guys. I'll see you all in the next video.